Both of y'all got the beards.
Yeah.
Is that a Muslim thing at all?
Absolutely.
Okay, because I know that Philly is big on the Muslim.
It's the biggest Muslim community in Philadelphia in America.
In Philadelphia, the biggest Muslim community in America.
In America?
Yeah.
I had no idea.
Yeah.
They call it Baby Mecca. It's probably like you're probably gonna see too many people that's not Muslim, black people. There's a lot of black people that ain't Muslim, but it's like
really.
You ain't really gonna. It's like out of every 5 people, probably like 3 of them probably Muslim.
Right, and your white homie that's with us right now, and then behind the scenes, he got the beard too. He Muslim too?
Yeah.
So everybody Muslim?
Yeah.
Okay, so y'all don't eat pork?
At all.
Y'all never eaten pork?
Try not to eat beef either.
I was born and raised Muslim, so.
Okay, both your parents are Muslim?
Yeah.
You too?
Nah, my parents, I was brought up crazy.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? My parents ain't nothing as far as religion go.
Okay. So that's interesting. So you weren't raised Muslim and you converted?
Yeah, I converted when I was like 14. Just being a follower, all my homies was Muslim. So I converted, like, all right, I'm gonna be a Muslim. But I didn't really start loving the deen and the religion till I got a little older, like 18. I old head took me, start studying, really like, hold up, it's serious, like you felt it in my heart, you know what I mean?
So you converted?
Converted, yeah.
Okay.
My pop, see my mom wasn't, my pop was Muslim. My mom wasn't really, she converted because of my pop. So my pop went to jail when I was young. So I studied, so my pop was in jail, and my mom, she was still let us do the Christian thing. Like she took us, I'm reading the Bible and all this other stuff. So I had like a couple years, like really like not really following it. I'm reading the Bible, doing all this other stuff. My mom grew up Christian.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? When my pop came home, he put his foot back down. Like, no, my kids ain't doing it. What you doing? Like, gave me a book. I remember my pop came home when I was 8 years old. My pop gave me a book, and I was just reading about Islam.
Okay, but not the Quran.
It was like it wasn't the Quran. It was an Islamic book though.
Okay.
There's so many different books
teaching me something. So when I read it, I was like, all right, that's what I want to do.
Okay.
That's what I believe in.
So you pray multiple times a day?
5 times.
5 times a day.
Yeah.
Okay. So when's the next time you got to pray right now?
What time is it?
It depends on what time it is.
At like
5 o'clock. Like 5 something, you got to pray.
So whatever you're doing, you got to stop?
Yeah, supposedly. You're supposed to stop whatever you're doing. Prayer comes before everything.
Unless you're traveling or there's a meal prepared, then you could eat first, then pray.
Okay, so if you're in your car, you ain't got to pull over and pray?
Nah.
Okay.
But like, you got to be traveling distance though. But so you stop, you got to pray.
You got to pray, yeah.
Okay, so you guys have like the prayer?
They used to pray back in the war, Islamic wars.
Yeah,
they used to be praying in the middle of battles.
Really?
In the middle of a battle. This is real life
Really?
stuff. You had the front line fighting with the swords. There's people in the back praying, and then they switch.
Okay, so let me ask you a question. So y'all have dealt with street beef in Philly. Yeah. So the dudes you beefing with is probably Muslim too.
Yeah.
So what happened?
That's a sad part. That's
real.
part.
That's real sad, man.
Yeah.
That's what really be messing me up.
But that's what really be holding me back from really harming a lot of these guys, because a lot of them are Muslim in our religion.
Right.
You can't harm a Muslim.
Because when
you can't harm people at all. Period.
Yeah.
But it's horrible. It's horrible. It's a major sin if you harm a Muslim. So.
Yeah,
right. Because when you go into the prisons, the Muslims all stick together.
Right.
Right. And people kind of leave them alone too.
But you're in Philly prison. It's so populated with Muslims, so it's not like that in Philly. It's supposed to be like that. Because like the average guy in there going to be Muslim
Everybody
anyway.
Muslim in Philly.
So it's like you
can
be from this set, he from that set. Y'all beefing. It's like, who cares if both of y'all Muslim? You know what I'm saying?
Really?
That's how it is in Philly, because it's like it's everybody already Muslim. So like we still beefing. That's how it is. But it shouldn't be like that. But that's how it is.
So you never had like some of the leaders in the mosques and stuff like that try to step in and fix problems and shit like that?
Yeah, certain situations. Yeah, they're stepping.
But y'all still wilding though.
Yeah, man.
Because it be like.
Okay.
You live in the streets, man. It's like it's a street code, man. But we shouldn't really be living by it because we Muslim. But you know what I mean.
Okay. So it's an inner conflict that y'all go through.
Yeah.
So, being Muslims, how do you feel about people that make cartoons about the Prophet Muhammad and so forth?
Never supposed to do that.
No?
Never supposed to do that.
So let me ask you a question. If I made a drawing of the Prophet Muhammad, would you feel like you got to kill me?
I would want to kill you, but I can't. I wouldn't do it though.
But you
in my
wanna
heart
kill
is
me.
like I want to do something to him.
Really?
What kind of cartoons? Like, what we talking
You're
about?
not supposed to make nothing about the
I
prophet.
know, but we just saying like a regular cartoon, like, or just a
Anything.
drawing. Yeah, that's out of pocket.
Oh, I want to hurt you for that.
Well, because I remember I talked to, because remember there was this thing that happened recently. I mean, it happened a few times. There was in France.
I heard about it.
The thing in France, like the day, this one newspaper made a drawing about the Prophet Muhammad, and a couple of dudes came in and shot up the newspaper. And then I think in Texas there was they had an art contest about drawing the Prophet Muhammad, and a couple,
I heard
Muslim
about
dudes
that.
came in and who got killed by the police, but because they knew it was gonna happen.
Yeah.
But then, at the end of the day, though, in our religion, people really gonna die about that, though. Like we believe that if for the sake of Allah we die, like we die for the sake of Allah, we go to heaven.
Well, I talked to my Muslim homie about this, and he said he don't agree with it because he feels that Muhammad wouldn't do that.
At the end of the day,
Because he said, for example, that Muhammad.
you don't know what Muhammad was doing.
Right, but he said in his teachings, he said, for example, Muhammad's father wasn't religious, and he still loved and accepted his father.
You gotta understand, his uncle. He's talking about his uncle. His uncle wasn't religious.
Was his uncle? Okay, my
but
bad.
uncle, but he knows his uncle go to the fire. You know what I'm saying? You gotta understand. He knows his uncle's going to the fire because he ain't Muslim. You know what I'm saying?
You still got to be kind to your parents, even if they not Muslim.
Yeah, you gotta be kind to
kind
if they're
to
not
your
Muslim, your
parents.
parents and your family. You gotta be kind to and your neighbor. We gotta be kind to the people that's not
Everybody.
Muslim. We gotta be kind to you.
Right.
But you can't. I'm not gonna let you disrespect my prophet. The prophet. You know what I mean? Our
Right.
prophet. You know what I mean?
But doesn't being Muslim actually mean peace?
It's
Yeah.
peace. Yeah, it's peace.
What's the definition of it?
Islam, peace.
Islam means.
You gotta understand.
Peace.
Listen, it's peace. Islam is peace. It's a way of life. It's peace. You know what I'm saying? It's submission to the will of Allah. You know what I'm saying? But the whole thing about that is, we promote peace. But
Y'all don't seem like the two most peaceful guys I met.
no, we not the most peaceful guy. But listen,
Actually, hold on. Don't you got a gun tattoo on your arm right there?
I can
Lift
take
that
you to
up-
Philly,
lift
though.
that up a little bit.
I can take you to Philly and show you and go.
A smoking gun.
Yeah, this when I was in my cowboy days.
Okay.
I wouldn't have been doing this interview when I got this tattoo. I wouldn't have been here doing an interview with you.
Okay. You were saying?
So I could take you to Philly, man, and take you to masjids where these guys, these good brothers. It's like I'm not the best Muslim, you know what I'm saying? So I'm out here cutting up, you know what I'm saying? I ain't the best Muslim at all, by far. You know what I'm saying? I'm not even a good Muslim. But it's still in our heart, you know what I'm saying? We're supposed to love our prophet and the law more than we love ourselves and our parents, our kids, everything, you know what I'm saying? So it's like so you can't. That's a touchy area when you playing on that. Like you play with that, it's like can't play around our prophet, our Lord.
That's why they going over there like, hold up, y'all drawn, you can't do that. That's why they went crazy over there.
We can't have no books. We don't got no Islamic books with pictures of our prophet and none of them in there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We don't do that.
So there's no drawings of Muhammad in existence?
Nah.
No one even did a painting of him? Or why?
Because you can't. You can't.
Even while he was
It's
alive?
not even supposed to be no drawings. If you want to get technical, we don't get to make this religious.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. But there's no drawings of Jesus. They just describe them in the Bible.
You're not supposed to make
what I'm
drawings
saying?
of Jesus. You
But you go into any church and there is
there's
a picture of Jesus.
It's
not.
It's newly invented marriages, man. It's not nothing like.
And that's
We don't
not what
get
he
no
looked like in
religion.
the churches.
I think pedophiles are the scum of the fucking earth.
I agree.
I think pedophiles should be euthanized.
Oh, like,
Kill them.
Second of all, I'd have been like, holy shit.
Right.
Like the guy who I thought, if you look at over time, who probably is the greatest MC, I would say Jay-Z. I would now have to kick you down.
right. And what my point is.
And that's what I had to do with Drake, technically.
Right.